letting sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming.
Good morning friends, and welcome. I want to say to my vlog, even though this is like my usual main channel setup. Today we are doing something really exciting. We are going to do the flylady cleaning method, and we're going to start it today. I'm quite excited. My house is a disaster, and it has been for a long time, and we are going on holiday for 3 weeks to see my mom in Sweden. 13th of June today, and we are going on the 19th of July. So I am doing this cleaning method because one of you guys, Anya, one of my lovely subscribers, given me so much advice, and she's just lovely, so thank you. Hello. Recommended that I try flylady as one of the cleaning methods to sort my life out, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. And we're starting from the beginning today, so I've done a little bit of research over the weekend, nothing too in-depth, because if you go to her website it's very overwhelming. If you haven't heard of flylady before, I was a bit confused at first. A lot of kind of analogies and things in there. Apparently the routine is very good because it implements habits and small daily chunks, habits that add up to a big impact in the long run. That is kind of how I like to work my current systems or anything that I'm doing in my life to see success over time. Like what I do with my cash budgeting, it's all about tiny little steps that are truly life-changing. So that's kind of how I work my routines usually. I have started using Notion as of last month and do a lot of my planning, but now I'm going to go back to basics. Any tips or any thoughts, pop them in the comments, because this is going to be a journey. I would love to know if you've done this before, or if you have any tips for anybody else, or if you kind of notice things. I'm by no means an expert. I am just diving in and sharing the journey. So the basic steps of the flylady routine is a morning routine, a nighttime routine that you do before bed to set you up for the next day, and then like an afternoon routine, which is kind of daily things that you do each day. And then you have general cleaning in there, because essentially the flylady is a cleaning routine, but it's sort of life system that works throughout the week. When you think about the cleaning routine, you clean in zones. You clean one zone of your house for a week, so it's not too overwhelming, and you have a detailed cleaning list of that zone, and whatever you don't get to gets just left till you rotate back to that the following month. That's the general gist. So you're always kind of cleaning, but you're cleaning in very small sections. Once you've kind of rotate through that list, house will kind of be clean all the time. We're going to give it a try, and because we're going on holiday in a month, I wanted this place to be really nice. It's absolutely disgusting. The carpets are horrible. Our Hoover broke like 2 months ago, and I've been sweeping since. We've got like 2 old Hoovers with little children. They don't last. I don't know what it is, so if anyone has any Hoover recommendations on top of this, by the way, please leave them in the comments. I would love to know. I know that Gemma from Balancing the Budget got recommended a new one, but I don't know which one. So if you want to like shoot me a DM and let me know which one, that would be great. Anyway, moving into this, we're just going to start day 1 today. I have a weekly planner here. This is an old sheet. It's like magnetized at the back. The second thing that I'm using as my little toolkit is the app. So I went onto the website. It was very overwhelming. I watched a video, I think it's The Secret Slob, that I think Annie recommended as well, and she mentioned the app, so I downloaded the flylady app. So if you press on this one, which is my progress, already on this app, it will look exactly the same for you if you download it. It's free. Is the morning routine, and it has the tasks in there, the afternoon routine and the evening routine, and then below that there's the current zone, and that is what the flylady and her fly babies are currently working on. So you can follow this, or you can obviously do it in whatever order suits you, but because it's in the middle of the month, I'm just going to jump in. And they're currently on zone 3, so this obviously updates automatically every week. In current zone, which is zone 3, what I'm working on this week, will be extra, bedroom, office, bathroom, children's bathroom, laundry room and children's bedroom. And the reason why I'm actually decided to jump in here is because I want to set up my new home office this week, and I want to set it up in this room if I have the time, because as I've mentioned before, I don't sleep in this bedroom. Hunter's dad sleeps here when he stays over. Kind of sleep downstairs on the sofa because I like to set my alarm for about 4 a.m. or 4:30 a.m. and I don't want to wake anyone up. So that's kind of my time to do editing and anything else that I need to do for the day. And then I just tend to sleep down there even when he's not here for that same reason, because I want to set an alarm and I don't want to wake the kids up. And I want to have a better setup than scattered all over the living room with my like work stuff. I want to move it up here and set it up as an office, and I'm going to take the bed out and I'm going to put the bed in the conservatory. Because why not? It's full of rubbish at the moment. Like, this is why we're doing this system. It's awful. So that's all the zones. And then it says this week, and this is already on here automatically, as well as weekly home blessing. If you click on each of these, you do have a task list. Weekly home blessing, she's got on Mondays an hour or so of proper cleaning. She's put here 8 while 9 a.m. I've printed these out as well, which is just a little bit of the information on the website. But I'm going to use this app to just follow what we're going to do. And we're going to jump straight into the morning routine. It's currently like 10 a.m. so it's a lot later than I would have done any of this, because Hunter's dad and his eldest son slept here last night, took them to school this morning. It was chaos with all the kids this morning, so I decided to leave this until they've gone to school. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do this list, and on the morning routine is make the bed, get dressed to shoot. I've got dressed, I haven't obviously done my hair or my makeup. Swish and swipe, which is when you just do a swish and swipe of the toilet. Eat breakfast, we've kind of done that. Empty the dishwasher, we don't have a dishwasher, but I have a pile of dishes on top of the sink, so I'm going to sort that out. Start a load of laundry. While everybody else were eating breakfast, I went and picked up the laundry all over the house, so I've shoved that in front of the washing machine and checked my calendar, which is, I'm kind of going to do a little bit of that now. I'm going to take some notes. I'm going to put down the things that I have to do today, because we need to run to the post office and post some orders, and then I'm going to organize and start decluttering things to turn this into like my little office. So the flylady has what's called a control journal, which is kind of what my Notion is like, if you've seen my Notion. Probably do it on there in the future, but for now I printed a few basic sheets. The first one is sort of her example of the weekly plan. Mondays are weekly home blessing. Tuesday's free day, which is like doing whatever you need to get done really. Zone cleaning, partial desk cleaning on Wednesday. Printed it double-sided. Thursday is grocery and errand day. Friday's paperwork and miscellaneous day. Weekend it's date night and family day, etc. And on these days, I need to already change this, so I'm going to move it around slightly. I want to have everything she's got as an example, so I don't miss anything when I make my own weekly plan. I'm going to roughly go by that and see what fits into each day. But Monday is weekly home blessing. That's kind of a good way to start the day. The flylady app seems to start on a Sunday. I don't know if it's like the time difference, but I'm just going to jump in. Flylady's weekly checklist. When you make your weekly plan, this is kind of things that are good to think about in each room. So I'm going to keep those together and kind of start to collate what I want my week to look like as I'm going through my second week to fit my needs. And this is kind of what I did with cash budgeting. I add envelopes to budget categories as I need them. That's how I make any plans and system work for me. Then I printed June zones. So it says how to begin. These are the zones that you're working throughout June. I've already missed the first two. That's fine. Working on zone 3. How to begin. And this is important. When you first start decluttering, cleaning and organizing your zones, you're encouraged to spend 15 minutes per day decluttering in the current zone. That's it. Baby steps. Set your timer for 15 minutes and clear out things that you don't use or love, and then work on your morning and before bed routines, which is what you saw on the apps. flylady has 2 things. 31-day baby step system eases you into it, adding on a new thing every day, building those habits and routines. If I were to do that, by the time we go on holiday, losing time. So I want to hit the ground running. I'm not going to burn myself out. I'm going to do what I can. This is not like a long-term thing. I'm then going to not do it for 3 weeks. And because I have that sort of end goal in 1 month's time, it doesn't feel as overwhelming. I can only do what I can do. Review the rules of zone cleaning. So before you start in a zone each day, you need to be fully dressed to shoes. Your morning routine should be finished, preferably weekly vacuuming done. The room has to be fairly straight, so not like terrible clutter everywhere, because then you should just not do the zone cleaning. Be cluttering for a bit first. And I think a lot of people start with just decluttering in the time where you usually do your zone cleaning, and that's kind of what I'd be doing a little bit as I go. But without further ado, I haven't started, so we're just going to start and then I'll check back with you.
Hello, remote.
We can make bed. Although I haven't made it, I still need to actually make it. But I've stripped it. Swish and swipe, dishes, laundry, calendar. Okay. So I'm just gonna check my calendar while I'm actually up here. We are here. The only thing that I'm doing today is actually filming. So 13th, while 15th. I have planned to do this declutter and clean with me using the flylady. This is kind of like prep week. I've got IKEA office set up on Thursday, which is the 16th. Obviously cash stuffings and things at the end of the week. Supposed to do a cash stuffing tonight as well because I had it scheduled for yesterday or last night, but it didn't.
For all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest.
So before I head downstairs, you're supposed to get dressed head to toe. Wanted to do my makeup so I look presentable. I am literally gonna brush my hair. Grab my phone for my checklist and my coffee. And I think my hair oil is on my kitchen counter. So I am just going to use that. Put some shades on my head for running errands. Baby gate girl, does anyone else like awkwardly climb over the baby gate? Okay, putting some hair oil. Hi baby, what you doing? Is it a day of cleaning up today? This mucky floor. Hi. You are getting so tall. How are you one for another month? Get dressed from head to toe. And because I've got so much cleaning, layers ago, I'm already like sweating from thinking about cleaning. Shake it out. Get dressed. Then swish and swipe. Ooh, let me head back up and swish and swipe. I cleaned my sink last night and then I give it another scrub this morning. It's so much disgusting limescale and stuff because we got really hard water. So part of Flylady's cleaning routine is shine your sink, which is like clean your sink every night before bed. Things are going to end up there anyway if you live with a whole family after you do it. Isn't it? Isn't it? I say hello. You want to come up? Oh, you're so mucky. Are you going to help me with the dishes? Is that a yes? Oh, you're going to sit here while I put the dishes away?
I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't.
You're going to help me do the laundry? Come on, let's do the laundry. Put it in the washing machine. Can I open the washing machine? Thinking we need to change the nappy as well. Add that onto our to-do list. Can we fit anything else in? Yeah, it's only half a drum. Mama, do this one first. Oh, watch out! It's all over you. Okay, it's alright. You can help me put this in.
And I guess you always seem to know. Hello, Ramona. I push back the serious.
Oh, there's stuff everywhere. Can you get the brush? The blue brush for Mama, please? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah, we're going to sweep you as well. Did you get some on your sock? Thank you very much. I'm there. Here. Talk to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's a good job. Very well done. I love it when you do that. That's my favorite. Okay. You want to put it in this bin? Is that what you're going to do? Okay, this way. Good job. You did it. Yeah. Watch the broom. Thank you very much. Washing machine's running. It's a bit noisy. Sorry, not sorry. Progress, not perfection. Empty dishwasher, check. Start load of laundry, check. Check my calendar, check. Morning routine completed. And that's not too shabby, is it? Congrats! I got a congrats. How sweet is that? I love it. The only thing I'm going to do this morning is finish my coffee and post 2 orders that I have from Etsy. I'll make them up right now actually while the kids are occupied with the TV and playing with the coffee table. This is the state of my place. We ate at the dining table, and that's usually where my office is. So I moved everything off of this dining table over there on top of Hunter's toy unit. I did actually print this detail like cleaning list as well. This is for detailed cleaning, which you do once you've like decluttered in each zone. You're not supposed to start that until you've decluttered. This is where I moved all like my officey supplies, where I'm hoping to put upstairs. This is where I sit all my cash stuffings. Current mess. The only other thing that might be new that you haven't seen is this. So we've been looking for kind of like a pickler triangle. I don't feel like it's the best build, but it does hold all the children, including my 9-year-old. It's supposed to be his birthday present. Hey! What? What is it? What is it, baby? Because this is probably the last birthday where it doesn't quite matter like when you give him his birthday present. It's going to be 2. It was £60 off Facebook Marketplace. It's over £100 otherwise, like 120. We did get it with rock wall on one side and then it's just nothing on the other side, so that's like a slide. Oh yeah, and then I actually did an impulse buy. I bought a rug for my new office potentially. I wanted it in here, but I'm going to see where it fits best. What are you doing? Mommy's going to start a big cleaning routine. You're giving me more work to do. You put them there. You put them there. Yeah, you put them there. You get your bubble. Get your bubble in your hair. Yeah. Hold on. Don't touch, Mama said. No, Mama, no. Hunter, where's your hair? We can see you now. I kind of want to move away from like harsh chemicals more and more. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen anytime soon. We are not to deal with this right now. It will come. Everything has its turn. Bye bye. Okay, so my toilet cleaning is finished, so we need to buy some more when we're in town. So I'm going to put that onto my to-do list. Cross out my morning routine because that's completely done off my list. Even though I put 7 AM, like that's ideally when I want to do it. Now we're going to go and post these orders. Let's do a tick, and then we're going to do a square for the orders. Do that. So it's now just gone 2 o'clock. I haven't started my like weekly home blessing routine, but it's time to do sort of an afternoon routine. And as far as I gather, you can kind of tick off more than one box. Weekly home blessing routine is sort of doing sheets, as well as obviously you're going to do your daily laundry at the same time. And part of the afternoon is like rebooting your laundry. And I need to put another load on to do the rest and to do the sheets. So clean the sheets and swap the sheets. So I'm going to do those now. Sheets and towels in there and my previous things into the dryer. And I would normally not run my dryer. It costs too much money. We don't have a lot of space to hang things, and I had so much laundry to back it up. There is the towel here, but that one's clean. So I'm going to quickly run upstairs, grab the kids' sheets, and then put some new sheets on the beds to start with. I think there was another thing if we pop onto the weekly home blessing. Oh yeah, it was vacuuming and dusting. And I do want to get there, but this is supposed to be like the weekly things that's done once a week. Mop floors, we obviously don't have a mop, clean mirrors and doors, purge magazines, change sheets, empty all trash. Now I always empty trash on Wednesdays. Bins, they come Thursday morning, so I put them out Wednesday night, so I always do it then. So I'm actually going to leave that, and with the weekly home blessing, it's kind of, they are weekly tasks and they could probably be done in like an hour, like most people would. Once I get things in order, vacuuming and dusting, etc. would be great to do at this time, but I've got so much decluttering to do first. So that's what we're going to tackle. I'm going to try declutter instead. So I'm just going to strip the kids' bed. The only thing is, if you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 pillows or something. They're all from 5 different duvet sets. And obviously, does anyone else do this? I buy a full set. But I only buy one of that particular full set at a time, like once a year, once every like 6 months or so. And you just end up with like the odd ones. I don't even know where like the other pillowcases are. So I kind of want to buy 2 sets, but they're so expensive now. And the kids like play inside the covers all the time and rip all of the covers. So there's that too. But I'm just gonna have to put it into the budget to get more sets. Maybe I can pick some up at IKEA. I don't know how much they are there. Kids can have that one. Hi. Yeah, okay. I was only still in the afternoon, but I decided to add weekly home blessing to tomorrow's nap time because I didn't manage to finish anywhere near as much as I thought. I literally just did the sheets and a bit of a pickup, but that's okay. It's all done for tomorrow. And I decided to just have a quick look at the sort of office part, I would say, of the zone 3. I do apologize, I'm still new to all of this. So like I said, we're working in zone 3 and I looked at the office checklist, and if there were anything in particular that I could declutter before I carry it all upstairs, and to be honest there was a lot. So I just started decluttering. Here I was trimming even envelopes down and getting rid of any excess I could think of, broken pens, and then sorting out any paperwork to do with my orders and also personal paperwork. I decided to move some toys while I were at it, and all in all this took maybe like 15-20 minutes. So that's the declutter portion of today's video, or the day done. I was surprised at how much I managed to achieve in such a short time. This might look pretty bad, but it's really not that bad. This is a bunch of rubbish. This is also like cuttings from lamination sheets. This is going to be recycled, and I kind of organized it into how I need to have things. By my computer, which I'm obviously going to move upstairs eventually as well, is where I'm keeping the stuff that I'm working on currently, and my notepad. So I put here. Oh yes, so I put this, which is receipts and some extra paperwork that I need to deal with on paperwork day, which is, I think in flylady is Wednesday, but I might do it tomorrow, but we're gonna see, Wednesday at the latest. This is all my order sheets that I need to keep for my records for Etsy that I need to put into a separate binder. This is kind of my supplies. It's not that bad. I have all my like bags, I have extra cash bags, all my different kind of tapes. I've got everything that I'm packing with. I've got my envelopes, my sort of custom wrapping paper. I've got a million different tissue paper and different types of lamination sheets, both like cheaper ones and not, and I keep trialing them, and I'm just never really happy with how they come out. I feel like they could be a lot better, but these are basically like my packing and a bunch of my tools, my paper cutter, my like third laminator, because my laminator keep breaking. This was just a cheap one that I got recommended, and as I'm working on orders, I thought they could go really well in something like this instead of lying flat. My storage solutions, which I'm still working on. These were obviously Hunter's for his little toy unit that I stole to fit these little things in at the moment, but that's what I need to work on for like my office space. So that's all decluttered. I don't think it took much longer than 15 minutes. So I'm just going to sort this out because flylady actually says if you declutter for an hour, don't take out more than you can put back in that time, because then you're just creating a bigger mess. So work in little sections, don't get overwhelmed, feel accomplished. Something that I've learned. I'm going to put this away, bring it all upstairs where obviously the office is going to be, so it'll just be in a pile there. So hopefully this week we can get it all set up and sorted. So technically, I feel like I can do a clear off the surfaces of your desk. I'm going to tick that one because I've kind of done that. So away pens that don't work. I've actually found a pen that don't work, so I'm going to do that. Just now, sharpen pencils, throw out all the trash, which is in this thing here. That's all my trash. Put items to keep in a pending file for Wednesday. That's what I did with my personal paperwork. Do not stop it to pay bills. Oh, don't worry, I haven't. Straight in one drawer at a time. Toss out old receipts from over 7 years ago. So I had a few receipts that I found that I need to scan into my app, and then I can throw them. Fill printer with carry with paper. I did that this morning. Establish a place for current bills. That's kind of going to be for me a place for like my order sheets. I'm going to leave that because that's something that I need to do. I think you can edit these. Can you edit these individually? Yeah, you can also like rename them. So I think I'm going to do that in time as well. Start to rename things so they actually suit me. But for now, I'm going to work off the list at least for the first week and see what extra things I need. So red, I'm sweating. But it's like 3:30 now. I did check off what's for dinner because I did want to make like a chicken curry for dinner. But man, I'm tired. Hunter is about to wake up. He's had almost like a 2-hour nap. So he'll be waking up any moment. Hunter's older brother on his dad's side, and his dad is actually coming tonight because we are going to Flamingo Land tomorrow as like a birthday present for both Jensen and Max, even though Jensen's birthday was in January, but we were just waiting for a good, decent day to go when everyone can actually do it. So he's not going to school, but he's not normally with me on our Tuesday anyway. And Max's dad is actually about to have another baby, which is great. And that's why he's with me. So we just thought we'd go to Flamingo Land. It is what it is. But yeah, that's the plans. I'm so tired. And I haven't edited. I always need to edit during Hunter's naps, and I haven't done that. That's why our house is always such a mess, because I can only do either one. But hopefully, once things start to straighten out, I can prioritize things a bit better, and there's not as much to do, and it shouldn't take as long. So that's kind of the goal where we're getting to, and we can have like a nice and clean home most of the time. Okay, for dinners we got chicken breast that I'm going to dice up, rice, coconut milk, salt, pepper, ginger, coriander, ground, ketchup, and mayonnaise. We're going to do 3 onions, 3 courgettes, and then garlic and lime.
I'm just doing it now.
Okay, yeah, I can see. I have a dirty window. Has it got water in?
No.
These are the tiny. You might want to get the other one. Did you see another one up there?
No, wait, there's 2 big ones.
2 of these, at least. Hunter's got one, but I think there's another one, like an orange one.
There's 2 more.
You're gonna want another one because this don't hold a lot of water.
No, the orange one is the same size.
Yeah, you need at least 2. Kids, it's like they don't know water gun tactics. Need enough ammunition. They're all like soaking wet, literally soaking wet. Don't know who's winning now. There's a fair bit of veg in this curry regardless, and I'm using a whole garlic, basically, not a garlic clove, a whole garlic, because why not? This is the evening routine, which is where I'm going to check my calendar, etc., lay out tomorrow's clothes, put things needed for tomorrow, spend 2 minutes clearing off hotspot. So we'll see what that is. Shine my sink, sort everything out for bed. That's the only thing that's left, and that's what I'm going to do at 7. The weekly home blessing, obviously I'm still going to work on. Good night, guys. I'm tired.